Your next comedian, she has a YouTube channel you might have heard of called Moment in Christery. Guys, make some noise for Chris Buckley, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Buckley. My pronouns are she, her, and fuck me. In the spirit of full disclosure, I should tell you I do have a disability. I'm a Mets fan. It's all right, laugh. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know what? That joke is going to work for the rest of my life. But there are some perks for being blind. Like you can get a groovy dog. What else? Well, I'm asking you guys what else, because I've been blind for nearly half my life, and the dog is the only perk I can come up with. So this is Laura. Laura's pronouns are woof, arf, and good girl. She is a faithful companion, a fantastic guide, and a ferocious protector. Let me demonstrate. Laura, attack. What do you expect? She's a Mets fan too. So, you guys are a good-looking audience. Yeah. Not being judgy or anything, but I did notice a few dogs when I was coming up. And a few guide dogs also. So, Laura's from Seeing Eye. How about you guys? Where are your dogs from?
Get out!
Guide Dogs Foundation. Okay, so give it up for the guide dogs, everybody. They are truly a perk. And don't forget, Giving Tuesday is coming up really fast, so donate generously to the Chris Buckley Fund. In the spirit of full disclosure, I should just tell you, you're not going to get a tax deduction, but I'll get cash, so it works for me. So anyway, the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, was finally released last month. Yeah. Daniel Craig's last turn as Agent 007. Yeah, wow. Did you guys see it? Yeah, good movie? Yeah, okay. Well, I've never seen a Daniel Craig Bond movie. Not because I'm blind, I do like James Bond, but I still haven't gotten over Pierce Brosnan being fired from the gig. Okay, come on, give me a break. It's only been since 2004. And I do have Irish Alzheimer's. That's where you forget everything, except the grudges. So anyway, my brother and I were talking the other day about dick pics. We're very close. I was really surprised. Dick pics are still a thing? Come on, guys. Nobody wants to see a picture of your dick. They're just not photogenic. I'm blind and I fucking know that. Even Pierce Brosnan's dick wouldn't... wait. What the hell am I saying? God, did it just get hot in here? Okay, before I go any further, you do know who Pierce Brosnan is, right? Yeah. Tall, good-looking Irish actor with beautiful blue eyes and a face that was chiseled by the hands of God himself. And I'm an atheist. I got to stop talking about him. I can't concentrate. I have a fun fact. Did you know that masturbation does not cause blindness? It doesn't cure it either, believe me. I have another fun fact. Did you know, on May 16th of next year, Pierce Brosnan is going to be 69 years... Oh, Jesus Christ. Pierce Brosnan and 69 in the same sentence. Oh, my God. You know what? Oh, okay, all right. I'm not going to mention Pierce Brosnan again, okay, I promise. But I did hear a rumor recently that a certain Irish actor with piercing blue eyes. Looks like Colonel Sanders these days. Is that true? Oh, come on. No, come, oh, Jesus, now I want a drumstick. Oh, come on. Okay, I have to stop. You know why? Because I'm afraid if I go any further, Pierce Brosnan's going to put out a restraining order against me. But at least he would have thought about me for a few minutes. And you know what? I would be the worst stalker in the world, so he hasn't really no worries. Did you see me coming up on stage? I mean, come on. Half the time I don't even know where the hell I am. Anyway. I have another fun fact. Did you know that nearly 100% of the Republican Party, that nearly 70% of all people who are blind are also unemployed. And that is why 100% of the Republican Party fucking hate us. But I did have a job, a career in fact. For 10 years I worked for the airlines. I worked for 3 different airlines in 10 years. Maybe you've heard of them. Chapter 7, Chapter 11, and Chapter 13. That's right, every single airline I ever worked for went bankrupt, but I had nothing to do with it, I swear. So, let's see. Working for the airlines was a lot of fun. We had nicknames for everyone and everything. For example, flight attendants were airheads. If you worked in lost luggage, you were a bag hag. People who loaded bags and unloaded bags onto the aircraft, ramp rats. And if they serviced the aircraft lavatories, they were shitheads. And I did all of that and more. In fact, I did just about everything except for flight a plane. Oh, wait, I did that too. That was one of the unspoken benefits of fucking a pilot. Or 2 pilots. 8 pilots. Hey, they don't call it a cockpit for nothing. So, when I was a flight attendant, I worked on 2 types of aircraft. A Nord 262 and Mohawk 298. Have you guys ever heard of those aircraft? No? No? Well, think. Dumpsters with wings. Okay? I'll describe them. High-wing, turboprop aircraft with 4 propellers. 1 on each wing and 1 on each pilot's hat. Each aircraft had 1 flight attendant servicing 26 passengers. You hoped for a long flight. And, let's see. There was also millions of palmetto bugs, nicknamed cucarachas. The passenger cabin was separated from the cockpit by the luggage compartment, and there was a lavatory at the rear near the galley. Lavatory. It was a bucket with a toilet seat on top. Nicknamed Honey Pot. It was so disgusting, but las cucarachas liked it. Mucho. You know, I thought that when I was a flight attendant it would be glamorous. You know, jetting off to different destinations around the world, exotic places, staying in luxurious hotels, until I found myself 20,000 feet above Florida, bouncing around in a fecking dumpster. And our accommodations? Think, Hotel Rwanda with rednecks. I remember 2 things from my airhead training. Number 1, if you're in the airport terminal and you see one of your coworkers and his name happens to be Jack, don't say hello to him. Hi, Jack. Second thing, I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. But I did learn some things about myself back in those days, like I'm no good in an emergency, and I'm also afraid to fly. But I didn't start off that way. That was 2 of the unspoken benefits of flying for air belly up. Thank you. 1 person got it. Thank you, Eli. I paid him, by the way. So, one day we were flying from Miami to Tallahassee. Sorry, technical difficulties. We were flying from Miami to Tallahassee, and a passenger rang the flight attendant call button. So I went over, because, you know, I was the flight attendant. Thank you. And she pointed out the window and said, "That doesn't look right." So I looked out the window and I saw that the propeller wasn't turning. Worse than that, there was fuel gushing from the back of the engine. Spoiler alert, we survived. So I calmly ran to the cockpit, leaping over the luggage like James Bond through a North Korean minefield. James Bond portrayed by you know who. So anyway, I asked the pilots why the left prop wasn't turning. Then I noticed that the props in their heads weren't turning either. But the look of terror on their faces. Oh wait, I just remembered the last thing from flight attending training. Never talk about this stuff in public. Oh, oops. But you know, I think I could still work in the airlines. But no, not as a pilot. Don't be silly. They don't hire blind people to fly the planes, only sociopaths and alcoholics. But I could still be a flight attendant. Think about it. The plane crashes, all the lights go out, smoke fills the cabin. Wouldn't you want somebody that doesn't rely on their vision to get you the fuck out of the plane? That's my time. I'm Chris Buckley. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show.